Okay, welcome back, and we're going to go into part 3 of Hammer tutorial for Empires. Go over a couple of things I've done here. Light environment, I've not done anything with it. If you go up to maps, map properties, I have changed the skybox texture to using Imp Sky Day 1s. The skybox is used for Empires. So that's the only thing I've changed since our last tutorial. Let's apply and close. So the map's ready to go. Compile wise, you do need some more files, and we'll go over it right here. Inside your Empires folder, you have this layout of folders underneath there. There's a folder called Maps, Materials. Inside Materials there's a Maps folder, and there's also a folder called Resource, and inside it there's a Maps folder. And these are the files that need to exist. Of course, your BSP you'll make when you compile. You need map name, which is whatever you're going to name your map. So if it's mymap.bsp, mymap.res for the resources listing. And I'll show you these right here. I've created these, so here would be your resource file. Here we go. You'll see I've replaced all these with this, and here's the actual structure too. You know, it's listed inside here because it needs to know where to find these files. So these are the 5 basic files you need to run any Empires map. This is your BSP, which is the actual map. The res, which actually lists these right here. It's listing itself in here because it is part of it. These two right here, the VMT, the VTF, is your mini map, and the resource text file is here, which actually tells what material to use for your mini map, and it also gives coordinates from the image to the actual BSP, which are these are your BSP coordinates. How you come up with these, let's go back to Hammer, and we're going to zoom in to here, which is the farthest top left navigatable part of your map. And if you'll see down the lower down here, if you'll watch down here, it is -576 by 576, and the reverse, which is the lower right hand corner, if I can get over the right spot, and if you have trouble, just zoom in as far as you can and put your cursor on there. It's 576, -576. So that's why it was important to center your map in the grid here, because those are mirror opposites. And you'll see here that -576 to 576 and 576 to -576. And of course that comes out to our base floor is 1024, and then it's 64 bigger both ways. So be 512 to here, and then another 64 is where you get this number. So if you know the shape of your map, you can come up with these numbers even without having to do this. But that's a good check. Top left, bottom right. in Hammer. And of course I'm using a 1024 by 1024 image, so the top left is 00, the bottom right is 1024 1024. And I'll actually show you the actual image that I created. And this just uses BTF-Edit. You can download that. If you do any kind of Hammer, you probably already have this. If not, you can just do a search for VTF-Edit, and it's fairly straightforward how to download and install it. But you'll see here what I've done is actually only one of these will be. Zoom out so you can see. Actually, one of these is the actual map. The other are level of details, mip maps. But you can see here the actual image is here to here, and on the mini map it will actually show up like this is the mini map. And this just shows what this top left is: min image x, y, min bounds x. So that's those points. These points down here are these points. And it's pretty much it for the VTF. In game you'll create an overhead view of your actual map, but it's just to give something to see in the map. You need that before you launch the map in game the first time, even to create the mini map. So you need a placeholder to start with. So I'm going to close all these out. Compiling your map. If you're just working on your map, fast and fast here is fine. If you're going to release your map, you need to do a full compile. And here I just have my light compiles separated to LDR and HDR. When you get larger maps, it's easier to run the light twice, one for LDR and one for HDR. And of course, I'm not putting cube maps in this map. I'm not really worried about reflections on weapons and stuff right now. But you would probably want to put at least one cube map in here just to pick up the reflections. Cube maps you want to place at your player's eye level so that the reflections mimic the real world here. Let me just select that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go out of here. I've got the game up down below, and we're gonna pull it up in game and see what we got. So here, I'm just gonna go to spec first. And see, I've not really messed with the lights. There's your skybox. You can see some edges around there, and outside the map. So if you go outside the map, you can see our no draws aren't drawing. So you're not wasting any textures. The only textures that's there are the textures we see. And it's a good habit to get into. Go below, yeah, no textures on the floor other than the floor we see. And the mini map, if we go over here, yeah, we pull up here. We're at, see, when we just come in over this, we show up. And the little arrow is our position. And right here. And so yeah, there's our map, and I've not adjusted any timing, so spawn in as an engineer, join squad, and here's our map, and here's our spawn point. If I'd spawned in as BE, it would be over here somewhere, and it would have been blue. That's just to let you know. NF is the red team, BE is the blue team. And in 30 seconds we should be able to spawn, so I'm going to pause for here and wait till I spawn in. Okay, so we can press our left mouse button and spawn into the map now. And here we are. And we're in the map. And of course, here you can see textures. The lights, pretty much what we were seeing in the mini-map, but if you look up, it appears like the sky moves around us here. You see a big planet there. And yeah, we're in the map. And the gun's kind of loud, but yeah, first map. It's not much of a map, but it is a map. It's running in Empires. And there you have it. So you're gonna exit out of the game and back in Hammer, and you know, cut this for now because we're gonna. The next tutorial, I think I'm gonna go over making a prefab so we can get up on the wall, like a set of stairs or something, so we can climb up. And we're gonna create a prefab and bring it into this map. So the next one we'll actually be in a new map. Because how I make my prefabs is their own little maps to start. And, we should start adding some stuff in here, and we may add some static props and stuff too, just to dress it up a little and may expand it out. So we have some more rooms, but until then, this is Talk Rabbit. Happy mapping. See you later.